Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nur Saidi from Faculty Architecture, Planning and Surveying, UiTM Sarawak. I'm going to present the topic that is e-procurement adoption in Malaysian construction sector, integrating diffusion of innovations and theory of planned behavior, conceptual framework. So I'm going to start my presentation with introduction, followed by literature review, aim and question, integrating theories, conceptual framework, and conclusions. For introduction, e-procurement has the potential to rationalize organizational expenditures, reduce management costs, and improve operational efficiency. Through the automation of the entire procurement cycle in the electronic procurement system, suppliers can benefit from a wider range of buyers than ever before, with lower operating costs, shorter turnaround times, more revenue, and higher customer satisfaction. But this is the among of the benefits when we are going to change from procurement to e-procurement that automated. The e-procurement system uses internet-based information and communication technology to purchase, which can easily complete the search, purchase, negotiation, order and reception, and post-purchase review processes. So all of these processes can be found in the e-procurement system. However, a lack of in-depth understanding of the theoretical and practical basis of the procurement process in public policy and administration may limit the inherent benefits of adopting the procurement process. E-procurement as an innovation. So innovation is at the center of the key strategic goal of sustainable development. Innovation systems are seen as different institutions, each of which contributes to innovation, namely the development, dissemination, and implementation of new competitive technology. So e-procurement electronically from conventional procurement to e-procurement, we can classify it as an innovation. E-procurement as a choice. So before a company chooses to adopt a new concept or practice, it must first evaluate the benefits it will obtain and compare it with the cost of risk involved. In other words, weighing the relationship between the benefits and costs of a new approach, that is, e-procurement helps company choose to adopt or not to adopt new concept or practices. So more benefits for the kind of approaches, so more the company want to choose to adopt it. So e-procurement as a green procurement. So e-procurement or electronic procurement can be defined as the automation of an organization procurement process-based application. So aim for this research, propose a conceptual framework to investigate the factors that influence the adoption of e-procurement in construction project in the context of developing countries. So the research question will be how contractors evaluate the factors that influence the level of adoptions of e-procurement concept in construction projects and how they make decision about whether to adopt them or not. So this research will integrate two theories, that is innovation diffusion theory and theories, to provide a framework for the development and understanding of factors that influence the e-procurement adoption in Malaysia. So this is the innovation diffusion theories by Rogers. it has 5 stages that is characteristic, that is knowledge, persuasion, decision whether to adopt or to reject, and then implementation and confirmation. But by the way, so for our framework, we are going to only have a perceived characteristic of the innovation, that is 5 of them. That is relative advantage, compatibility, complexity, triability, and observability. For theory of planned behavior, in order to find out what is the intention to the behavior, we want to measure the attitude and subjective norm and perceived behavioral control. Okay, this is the conceptual framework that integrate 2 of the theory, innovation deficient theory and theory of planned behavior. So as you can see here, all of the 5 of element of innovation deficient theory and all the theory of planned behavior factors we already integrate it. So we just add on the contractor knowledge awareness towards the attitude for adopting, and we are going to have the decision and rejection. So for the conclusion, there are various policies and strategies from government sector, private agencies, and educational institutions to encourage the adoption of sustainable collection in their procurement initiative. Many scholars discuss and agree of using e-procurement is a green approach towards sustainable constructions. In short, this research will establish a framework to explain the degree of adoption of e-procurement. Past studies have emphasized the need for further research on the adoption of e-procurement adoption framework in Malaysia to study the factors that influence e-procurement adoption in construction project. According to the literature reviews, a conceptual framework for the use of e-procurement has been developed for construction project in the Malaysian construction industry and will be further studied in the next phase of this proposed study. So after this, we are going to have to have the empirical model, and we are going to have a inferential analysis for the next phase from after this proposed study. For that, thank you for listening, and I welcome maybe if there are any question, I welcome it, and then I will address it. Thank you.